Well, we are back. Hi, guys. Hi, Harry. How are you, my friend?
All right, doing well.
Before we start, Pamela Swan, one of our awesome subs, sent me some messages in Telegram. And I said, I'm just about to do a podcast with Harry. He says, say hi to Harry for me.
Okay.
So say hi to Pam.
Hi, Pam.
All right, guys, we're not going to mess around. We're going to get straight into it this week because, oh boy, have I got some pretty powerful stuff for you guys. And I haven't even had a chance to run this by Harry yet, so it's virginal as far as he's concerned.
Going in cold.
Oh yeah. So we're going to talk about these three topics, but also the game of Snook-Her or Snook-Her. This has been bugging me for a long time. Now, before we get going, when I was in the office this morning, I was going through the pictures on my work computer that I've had for 4 years. I have never, ever seen this, nor do I know where it came from. But this was in my pictures folder on my PC at work. Crazy. All right, 3 simple rules in life. If you don't go after you want, you'll never have it. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. And if you don't step forward, you're always in the same place. That somebody posted that in Telegram. I thought it was worth sharing. And this one. Breaking news. Oh, yeah. Sometimes the reason good things are not happening to you is because you are the good thing that needs to happen to other people. I thought that was nice. And this cracked me up, Harry. Have you seen this? You don't look like you're going to last very long. Neither do you. If you're not aware who that is, guys, that is Liz Truss, who lasted 44 days as Prime Minister. All by the numbers. Now, somebody put this up, and you know, it's kind of a reflection on where we are today. This is talking about when we as kids in the UK used to play football or soccer in the street. And these were the rules. The fattest kid was always in goal. The person whose ball it was decides who plays. Penalties are only awarded if there's a broken leg. The match only ends when the person whose ball it is has to go in for their dinner. If your team is winning 29-0, the winner is always determined by the next goal. No referee. If nobody has a football, a Coke can will do. If you were picked last, you had no hope in life. Whoever kicks it over a fence gets it, and getting the ball stuck under a car is the most stressful part of life. Those were the rules for street soccer when I was a kid.
It seems pretty standard here too. Those are a lot of the same rules.
Yeah. Now I'm throwing this is kind of off topic, guys, but I wanted to throw this in. Kim went to an event on Saturday, a Tartarian event last Saturday. And she was sending me some messages in Telegram and some pictures. And this is exactly what Kim sent me. I copied it, pasted it in here. One of the interesting things was she did a section, this is a presenter, where she showed that the art that she was presenting evidence that there's no way those paintings were painted in this realm, as the original paintings were painted with paint that is so fine we can't replicate it to this day. And she wasn't even talking about copy and paste. Yeah, but she was basically saying these paintings, they weren't painted in this realm.
Yeah, so she's demonstrating it and not even knows. Yeah, realize she's proving that point.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so let's look at these dates. From September the 8th, which is the alleged date of Betty, until Charles' alleged birthday on November the 14th, is 67 days. Okay. 67 being the 19th prime, and we know how important the number 19 is to these. And apparently that picture where she met Liz Truss, which obviously photoshopped, on the 6th of September, 96, and she died at 96. Okay, so from the date of her passing until Charlie's birthday, 67 days. Charles' birthday sums to 67, date numerology, this year. Her Majesty the Queen, 67. King, 67. Star of Bethlehem, 67 and 77. And 77 is coming up again and again and again. So the original date for his coronation was June the 3rd, 2023. Now moved to May the 6th. Why? Because it's just another ritual. From his birthday this year until the original coronation date in June, 201 days. Yeah, you remember from that solo one that I did, Harry, that from the alleged date of the birth of Karl Marx to the date that the war was announced in March 11, 201 years, 311 days. May 6 can be written as 5-6, just like the number 56. May 6 is the 126th day of the year. 56 days is 1 month, 26 days, like 126. Royal family is 56. Mind control is 56. And of course, they're both 137, which is the 33rd prime. So we often talk, Harry, about the numbers 1 and 9 representing beginning and end. But what about letters? A is the first letter, Z is the 26th or last letter. 1, 2, 6, beginning and end of the alphabet.
1, 2, 6, yes.
Yeah, yeah. So from the alleged death of Betty on September the 8th to the new coronation date, May 6, oh boy, is very, very interesting. Now, this is going to blow your mind, Harry. September the 8th, the alleged date of her death, is the nativity of the Blessed Virgin Mary. You've never heard this, nor have I. The Catholic Church celebrates the birth of the Blessed Virgin Mary on its traditional fixed date of September the 8th, 9 months after whatever. Well, this is a painting of the, okay, I'm just going to tell you what they tell us it depicts. This is the Virgin Mary dead, okay? Now, if you look down here, you see this guy with a sword has chopped this dude's hands off, okay? Man arrested after touching Queen Elizabeth's coffin. They allegedly arrested this dude. He grabbed hold of the royal standard flag draped over the coffin with both of his hands. Both of his hands. He did not believe she was dead. This guy did not believe Virgin Mary was dead. He went to check and they chopped off his hands. You can't make this up. This is the coronation of the Blessed Virgin Mary. Throw that one in for good measure. Moloch. Yeah. Elizabeth I was known as the Virgin Queen. Princess Diana, being a virgin, played a huge role in Prince Charles marrying her. Then we had this ceremonial magic with this wand that got broken. And what's that tied to? The magician with the figure 8, the reincarnation over his head. Okay, so from the death, well, the nativity of the Virgin Mary until the new coronation date is 7 months, 4 weeks, and 1 day. Okay. Charles's birthday to the coronation is 174 days. 741, 174. New World Order, 174. Number of the Beast, 174. Okay. So from Boris Johnson's birthday this year until Liz Truss stepped out of office was 17 weeks and 4 days. Okay. So 741, aside from being associated with Lucifer, if we reverse it, we get 147, which is the left-hand side of a phone keypad or a keyboard keypad. And it's also the highest break in a game of snooker, 147, a game that seems steeped in the occult. Freemason is 147. Freemason is also 96, the Queen's age when she allegedly died. MK Ultra, 96. So according to Manly P. Hall, Lucifer's number is 741, which is 147 in reverse. There you can see Freemason, so mote it be. Reptilians, 147. Gold, silver, 147. All Hallows Eve, 147. So we'll look quick look at the game of snooker. Snooker, Snook-Her. So I thought, let me have a look and see if there's such a word as snook. And it is a derisive gesture. Okay, we'll look at that in a minute. But it's also 74. Lucifer, 74. Derisive. What does derisive mean? It means to ridicule, to laugh, ridiculous, causing derision. Okay, so it's a derisive gesture. So in the game of snooker, we have 15 red balls which sit in a triangle, pyramid. Each red ball is 1 point. And then we have the colors, yellow, green, brown, blue, pink, black, 2 through 7. Okay, everybody's familiar with the game of snooker. 15 red balls. The number 47, which is the reverse of 74, is the 15th prime. 15 is the devil card in tarot, and the Freemasonry compass is set to 47 degrees. There's the devil card, 15, and there's the square and compass. We have a total of 7 colors if we include the reds. Okay, 7. The 7th prime is 717. So if we put them together, we get 717. Mason is 17. Masonry, founded in 1717, remove the added 1,000 years, and we get 717, which is the Yod-Hey, Vah-Hey that we showed before. So March 11, 113. Lucifer Lightbringer, 113. I know this might be a bit small, but all these words are 113 in either ordinal or reverse. Fiction, sinister, disinfo, dishonest, not honest, mainstream. They're all 113. Okay. This, I saw this in Hugo Talks, and I just grabbed the screenshot because look, pound latest. £1 equals $1.13. Another 113. If March is really the first month, then the 1st of March, the 11th of March would be 11-1 or 111. Type in the word Snook-Her to give a gesture to her, Snook-Her, you get 111. We live in a holographic universe, 111. The universe is holographic, 96, Queen's age when she died. Now, she resigns on October the 20th, which has a date numerology of 72. 10 plus 20 plus 20 plus 22 is 72. Okay. From the date of her resignation to the end of the year is 10 weeks, 2 days, which is 201 in reverse. Okay. Liz Truss is 72 and 36. Resign is 72 and 36. From the date that she resigned to the end of the year, as I said, is 10 weeks and 2 days, which is 72 days. You can see it. You can see it. 10 weeks, 2 days, 72 days. 10 weeks, 2 days, 72 days. And who just died at 72? Me and Kim did a video on this. Hugely important. Hagrid from Harry Potter. There have been 3 female prime ministers in the UK. First one was Margaret Thatcher. Then there was Theresa May, who quit 3 years and 11 days. And Liz Truss's real first name is Mary. So we have MT, Margaret Thatcher, TM, Theresa May, Mary Truss, MT. M is the 13th letter, T is the 20th, 13 plus 20 is 33. If nobody can see by now that this whole thing is just one gigantic ritual, then I don't know what to say. What are your thoughts on that, bro?
I think what we're seeing here is that, yeah, we are in a virtual game, and these people who are supposedly in control want to make sure you think they're the ones that are the gods, that they're the ones that are superior. So yeah, when they can't nail a date, they just make one up, or they put the person in a situation to make it look like that's the date.
Yeah.
I mean, that why would she be there for 47 days or whatever?
44.
Why would she?
Well, the other thing is that there was supposed to be a coded message when the Queen dies called "London Bridge has fallen down," right? Well, what are bridges held up with? A truss. Yeah. Holding up the bridge.
Yeah.
I mean, none of this is coincidental. None of it.
No, some of it is the graphic, the holographic nature of how things work in this holographic universe. But
yeah,
some of it is blatantly manufactured because they.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, because
absolutely.
Humans could never accomplish the thousands of accomplishments, but
no way.
They can pander the system, right? They can create situations just because we know there's a script, and if they wanted to say, "Oh, you're wrong in your predictions," they're going to just alter something and then make another miracle happen.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about Boris, who was the 77th Prime Minister, so they say, who resigned on 7/7. Well, he's likely to come back. And a lot of people, including myself, think that Mr. T will make a comeback in November 8th.
Well, we know why Boris Johnson's coming back, right?
Go on.
Because of his initials.
Oh, well, yeah. Which is the same as Joe Biden, just the other way around. The old BJ. But I fucking itchy nose. But I think Trump's going to shit. I think Mr. T's going to come back. I think Boris is going to come back because this is going to represent the second coming. Right? The second coming. Remember when he said, "I am the chosen one"? Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just my phone's on charge. Just let me grab it a second, Harry. There's something I want to tell everyone.
Sure. Look, the bottom line, we know that there's obviously some kind of script. That's why the Bible calls it scripture. And for that reason, we can't believe anything to be true. Everything is just a fabrication. And because they want to control everything, they make it look like it's from a higher power, or they want to take possession of that authority possession of position, so yeah.
Well, there was a video that was posted by Grease Monkey today, and he was talking about China and Taiwan, okay, which is what Mike from Sherlock's Apprentice, what we've been recently talking about. So I sent it to Mike, and I said, mate, 16 minutes, start at the 11-minute mark is when they start talking about here and Taiwan. And he sent me a reply on WeChat. Morning, buddy. Watch the video. Yeah, as we said, it's coming. I have been thinking, I think you and Logan are wrong when you say time is our adversary. It's not, it's theirs. That is why everything is cranking up. They're running out of time. Why? I'm not sure, but it looks like their time is running out. I think our time ran out a long time ago. Now we live on borrowed time. It's harvest time for them. And I thought, could be onto something with that. Could really be onto something with that.
Well, I think they created time to be something that instills fear in us. But because we are superior to them in that we can come up with new ideas because we have that spark and they don't, we realized that the fear of the time is what was the problem and not time itself.
Yeah, but how often do we say, "Oh, I haven't got time. I haven't got time for that," or "I'm running out of time," or
But again, that's the program. That's the
Well,
program.
yeah. I mean, my mum, when I was a kid, my mum always said to me when I said something like, "I haven't got time," she says, "You don't find time, Nigel. You make time."
Yeah.
And I thought, wow, yeah. You don't find time to do something. You make time to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was so true. Yeah.
It's a simple, but it is true. And same thing with me. There were times when I would play beat the clock because I needed to accomplish so many things that I'd try to rush through, item 1, 2, and 3 because I needed to get to 10. But then I realized, sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't, but it would frustrate everyone around me, right? So I realized that, okay, we just got to prioritize. If I got 10 things to do, I'm only going to do the most important 6 or 7. The other 3, put them on tomorrow's list.
Yeah, they can wait.
Yeah. So utilize time in your advantage. And I think if Kronos or these these evil ones, the elites that we don't like calling them, they created this ticking time bomb, but we were able to defuse it, and but they're still subject to it.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we'll leave it for there. We'll leave it there for now. Anything you want to wrap up with, Harry?
No, I think that's great. The great connections you made with all the people, especially the names of all the prime ministers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just it's ridiculous. If you can't see this, then you got to do. And we're going to touch on this. I'm going to touch on this on the coming video that I'm going to do about detoxing. You got to detox your body so you can utilize more of your brain. And I'm working on at least 7 or 8 different types of detoxes. So that's what I'm working on right now.
Cool. Awesome. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, hit your comments below. Please hit the like button. We're told it helps, but hit the like. But you know what I do? I'll be honest with you. When I watch a video, I always hit the like button. So if I ever say you sent me a video in 6 months down the track, and I click on it, and it's already got a like button, a like, I know I've already watched it.
Yeah.
So it's my own little code for myself. So yeah. All right, guys. Well, we'll finish it here, and we will see you next week.
And a lot of great comments, and just keep them coming because
absolutely,
when you make a comment, when you guys make comments, I like the reply, and so does Nigel.
Oh, definitely. And the other thing is, just before we go, the other thing is that making videos like this, for a lot of the time, we know we're preaching to the converted, right? Most of you guys watching Harry and I, a lot of this stuff you already know, or you go, oh yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all. But who knows? There might be somebody, a fence sitter in your family or your circle of friends, you go, hey, look at this. My daughter yesterday, she's 36 years old. We were having a chat on Zoom, and she's she's in the process of full awakening. It's absolutely brilliant. It's mind blowing. And she said that somebody was talking about having the certain thing put in here, you know, the little tiny grain of rice kind of thing.
The potato.
Yep. Somebody was telling her, and she turned around and she said, my dad was talking about that years ago. And this, whoever it was telling her was kind of quite surprised because it was new information to her. But she's like, my dad was talking about it years ago. So, you know, it's kind of no big deal. We just ignore it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, fair play to my daughter. She's had a huge wake up call, and everything's now making sense, and it's great. It's great to see.
That's awesome. That's good.
So, you know, if videos, podcasts like this can help any of you guys watching it, can help you with someone you know or whatever, then please like, share, subscribe, as we always say. All our content is, you know what I mean? You can mirror it, you can copy it, you can, you know.
And again, it's not like we're telling you what to think. We're just saying, hey, look what we found. Does it resonate? If it resonates with you, then it might resonate with someone else.
Harry, we are simply tour guides, my friend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're tour guides. Yeah. All right, guys, we'll leave it today. We'll leave it there for now, and we will catch you on the next one. Cheers.
All right. Take care.